Okay, so we learned a lot from the Rubber Rose, even if you're a novice at going to these type of stores
or a veteran.
Or a veteran, whichever one you are, there are so many options.
War scars.
There are options out there, a plethora of things that you could use to explore your own sexuality and sensuality. So on that topic, we're going to go to Andrea.
So yeah, me and Leah know each other because last month I started doing sexuality workshops. Thank you. Sexuality workshops there because it didn't seem like there was anything going on here in San Diego, and
she's
New
out
York
there.
had to represent. So I went in there.
So she's been out publicly masturbating, getting everybody into it.
Yes, it's been embarrassing, but I think people are on board.
Yeah, so this month I'm doing anal sex. This month
A backdoor love, they say.
Relax. Compose yourself, dear.
I get giddy when we talk about it.
Anal, she loves it. She gets crazy.
Give me more. So we this month we're doing the Backdoor 101. So I thought it was the perfect topic to bring up because my workshops are specifically lovers undoing sexual taboos. So we have a series of 9 workshops about different sexual taboos. And I read an article about 3 months ago that said now heterosexual couples are getting it. They're getting it. So I know your mother watches, so maybe you don't want to contribute to this conversation.
My is whatever 2 people do in their bedroom to make each other happy is it's fine.
I love that answer. That's
like to each their own. I've tried it. I didn't like it that much. I know Andrea loves it and begs her husband for more and more, but I like the vagina. I like it in that area. No, I like the penis in the vagina.
That is that kind of show. So you do it. Because I know some girls were like, what's that? Who was that? Vanessa?
No. MySpace girlfriend lounge.
Right, honey girl. But no, anal sex. I mean, I think I remember bringing this up some other conversation because I used to sell sex toys, and you'd say anal sex and everybody would be like they clinch up, like, you're sticking a cock in their ass right there.
Right
like, woohoo!
there.
And I don't know.
And she had special chairs brought in for it.
I was like, whoa, slow down. But, I think, I've been married 7 years, it is. It's the same old
Well, there should be a taboo about it, and nobody should feel bad if they like it or if they don't. Like, if you don't like it, so what? If you do,
you know what,
so
though?
what?
I think that's a thing. I think women sometimes will say, well, I've never done it, so I don't like it.
No, I tried. I didn't like it.
So some people won't try it, and this it's off limits. Before you even try it. So that's why I said don't knock it until you try it.
Well, you shouldn't knock anybody, period, for whatever, like I said, whatever you do, as long as you're not hurting anybody else.
Within your relationship, usually you'll have the guy, come on, baby, let me get in there.
Okay, Dave, if he ever talked like that, he wouldn't cheating anywhere
and that's
near
her husband's
anyway.
invitation.
Yeah.
Okay, so, honey, baby.
Can I slip a little something back
Get a
there?
little backdoor love, baby. I mean, so, woohoo, no, off limits. Immediately. That's what I see is immediately. And you can't keep, you gotta try.
See, I'm very experimental when I'm with my boyfriend and stuff, and there's some things I've tried that I've liked. Or to be future. My secret boyfriend. My secret lovers.
Secret love.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to.
So, would you be, if somebody said, maybe in a different voice.
In a different voice.
Like I said, not in that voice.
Let me get a little backdoor loving. Would you be, nope.
Yes, I would. Yeah, don't go there for me. But that's like I said. But I'm not looking down on anybody else who wants to do it ever.
I know, honey. You don't need to add the PC tag if it's not.
It's not PC. It's true. It's just it's not for me.
She's gonna keep it.
Yeah.
I'm a politician, and
here's my
On
monocle.
this subject, I am pleading the
I'm gonna take that as a yes. So
I'm pleading the fifth.
So you need a lot of lube, but you need to be you need lube and you need open-mindedness, right?
Yeah. Well, you need trust. I
think good sex comes
definitely
from
have to
my
trust
totally
partner.
anal sex. I would
Oh, yeah.
not advise on the first date. You'd be like, what's your name?
Yeah, right.
Quite the approach. I guess unless you're getting paid.
But I think that's a vulnerable, intimate thing that I think is definitely a trust-based.
Yeah, I was very much in love with my boyfriend at the time. I was like, look at crazy, my lover.
And that means you knew him for 2 weeks?
We were together for like 5 years. Yeah.
Ooh,
off and on.
Jim. Oh, see?
Jim.
That's my, exclamation.
Oh, Jim. Like Jiminy Cricket. No?
Check us out online and give us your feedback on anal sex. I did a good comment on anal sex. Got a lot of replies from people.
It's actually a great article.
I think they were mostly men masquerading as women. But,
really?
I think.
Well, it's the fantasy. It is the fantasy.
That's what I think. But I, come from a woman's point of view, and I'm married, and you gotta. But I wasn't always married when I did a little booty love. But welcome to booty love. Welcome your comments about anal sex or any other type of sex. We got a little sex column there on the blog. So check us out online, girlfriendlounge.com and MySpace.
Yeah, and don't be ashamed. We're women. We want to hear. There's nothing to embarrass about. Being a woman, one of the nice things is that you can take care of yourself. And here in San Diego, there's a place where you can go to safely and comfortably find products that help us do that. So I'm here with our guest, Leah Coughlin. She's the owner of the Rubber Rose here in San Diego, and she's going to show us some special tools for, the private issues that we all love to do. So how are you?
I'm good.
Good. So first off, let's just get right to it and go to the lube. This one is my favorite because it looks like a perfume bottle. You could put this on your nightstand, and who would know? So please explain more.
I think that the adult industry is starting to change. They're starting to have sort of a wider scope of everybody's desires in mind when they're making products. Packaging has been one of these key issues that a lot of companies within the adult industry are changing, and this is a perfect example of that. This is a new lube that just came out. It's a silicone lubricant.
It looks like a perfume bottle.
Yeah,
like no one would know.
Which is amazing because then, like you said, you can have it on your nightside table. Sort of eliminates that searching through drawers, trying to find whether you put lube in the bathroom or did you put it in the drawer, or maybe it's in your underwear drawer, or maybe it's still in your suitcase. So keeping things accessible also means keeping them sexy and nice to look at.
That's great.
And you can find a lot more of our photos. You can find pictures of product. We have a huge gallery space that's next door to the store, and we have art openings. We have workshops. We have
What are your workshops coming up in June? I know that you have some of those.
Yeah, June. One of our key new series is Lust: Lovers Undoing Sexual Taboos, and the June topic is going to be talking about Backdoor Love 101, just sort of an intro into one of these taboos that a lot of lovers can't quite get past.
That's a good one to talk about then, I'm
That's
sure.
a great example of some.
Well, awesome. With so many options, I'm sure that you'll find something that's good for you. So thank you so much for coming.
To Anari's first point, which was butt sex isn't natural, that's also a myth. Our butts are the most overlooked erogenous zones, as many of you know, of any part of our bodies. They're incredibly rich in nerve endings, really sensitive to pressure, to penetration, to any kind of stimulation. So I'm just going to ask you guys a few questions. I have my little stool here. The first time you had sex, did you have anal sex?
Yeah.
No, are you crazy?
I mean with
No.
When we first started seeing each other, I let him know. I made it clear to him that he would never, ever fuck my ass.
It's a question of technique.
Yes.
It's true, though.
Okay, so tell me a
You
little
just have
about
to know
that.
how to do it right.
Exactly. And for you, what's right? Is it about what happens beforehand? Is it about how he fucks you in the ass?
Well, for me, it's very psychological.
Really?
Like, I just have to be really, because the thought of anal sex always just really turned me on. Like, it does to everybody, because it's, the one forbidden thing, is the ass.